All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to tonight's contest between the Hudson Raiders and the Wausau West Warriors. Pleasure to have you on board. My name is Brian Mose. I'm sure Chuck Bublitz appreciates you watching too, but he could not be here for this regional final match between the Warriors and Raiders. So, in a pretty nice temperature, just around 50 degrees with lots of breeze at Raider Field. You look in live at a beautiful setting. The sun is coming down. We're about to enter nighttime, and we're gonna send it to or send a wonderful Saturday and end it with a really exciting boys soccer match, as the Hudson Raiders coming in at the 2 seed in their bracket of the WIAA soccer tournament, and Wausau West, I believe, is a 4 seed or a 5 seed. Ryan, do you know, or have you not been checking up? They're a 5 seed. Okay, thank you. So 2 versus 5 in tonight's contest. The Hudson Raiders have been playing. Oh, they're a 3 seed. That's right. That makes a lot more sense because a 4 or a 5 seed would be playing a 1. So Wausau West, a 3 seed coming into Hudson territory. From the words of Coach Steve Solom, this should be a tightly contested, good soccer match. And we sure hope that it is like that for entertainment's sake. So we are just about ready to get started with the first center field kickoff at the 50-yard marker. So Grickus will get the first touch of the match. Once we get the okay from the refs, and we are off. Pass over to Colton Prater in the middle of the field. Prater setting that one out wide to the left flank. Miller up to Ross. Ross leaving that one back to Prater. Prater's going to hold. He's going to make a quick move trying to find Grickus, but it's cut off by number 14, Asa Bettino. So Wausau with their first possession, their first few touches of the match in the first minute of play. They're going to send that ball over, trying to beat the midfielders, but Nick Thompson there to clean it up, gets that one up to Colton Prater. Prater's going to turn around and then leave that one for Nava Barber. Barber back to Miller. Miller finding the co-captain Cole Ober. Ober through the middle and up to Sam Ross. Ross going to Miller to try and spread out Hudson's attack. Nava Barber with it, back to Ross. Ross with a quick one-touch pass up to Prater. Prater getting marked, but he gets it away to Tygo Kelly. Tyg is going to send that ball into the box. We'll see who can come away with it, and it will be the goalkeeper, Luke Vandenberg, the sophomore for the Wausau West Warriors, being the leader in his post, the last line of defense. So after a inaccurate volley, Colton Prater collects it. Prater, he's going to hold, looking for someone to pass to, and finds O'Kelly. Tygo Kelly's going to find hot pink cleats, that being Paul Phillipson. Phillipson's going to take it a bit slow over to O'Kelly. O'Kelly stopping. He's going to pop a ball far post, and Nava Barber had a good look at it, but it was cut off by number 15, Arath Medina. So Hudson gives possession back to Wausau West, and Wausau West returns the favor after Paul Phillipson comes away with the ball. Left it for O'Kelly. O'Kelly's going to send it into the box. Nava Barber trying to find it. Instead, Prater will track it down. Prater from about 25 yards away will have his shot deflected, and it will be collected by Luke Vandenberg, minding the yellow line, minding the spot that he's allowed to touch the ball with his hands. One touch from Ober into the center of the field. And Denning left that one for Thompson. Thompson's going to move that one up to Phillipson, who couldn't quite get a boot on it. And it will be a throw-in for Wausau West. It will be taken by Cole Ingebrigtsen. Ingebrigtsen's going to throw it in, finding Ratch. Ratch gives that one up, and that's Grickus on the ball. Grickus out to Phillipson. Phillipson's going to send that ball in right over the hair of Trevor Nava-Barber. Prater is going to try and take it himself, set himself up for a shot, but it was cleared away nicely by the Warriors. Forgot to mention this earlier, the Wausau West Warriors wearing their long sleeve, or not long sleeve, some of them just have, a lot of them just have undershirts in this breezy night. Short sleeve white shorts and white kits, or white jerseys to fill out the white kit. And for Hudson's kits, they are wearing long sleeve navy and white shorts, accenting some navy socks. So Nick Thompson with it. About 70 yards from goal. Gets that one up to Colton Prater. Prater's going to hold. He cuts inside aggressively. Prater showing off the moves that he's been putting on all year long. And after Ross tried to leave it for the aforementioned Prater, Wausau West completes the defensive stand, gets that one out of play, and a throw-in will be taken by Cole Ober. Or never mind, gave it up to O'Kelly, back to Ober. Ober sending that one towards the center of the field to Nick Thompson. Thompson spreading the share, goes to Miller. Miller to Denning. And Sam Ross there took a hit as he was trying to cut in with the ball. So free kick from about 40 yards out. Solom's squad will elect to either have Ober or Thompson take it. Thompson's going to send that one into the box, and a wonderful header from Curtis Tingham, as Tingham's able to get that out of harm's way. Wausau West pinning Hudson back towards the middle of the field. Denning gets that one up to Sam Ross. Ross stops, cuts, back out to Denning. Denning's going to try and set himself up for a pass, and does, out to Nava-Barber. Barber to Miller. Nava-Barber trying to find Denning. He gets his pass intercepted. Now an outlet pass up to Kyle Durr. Durr still has it. He's going to volley that one over, trying to beat Tyge O'Kelly. And O'Kelly has the ball bounce awkwardly around him. And it was taken a pretty solid chance for Nick Ratch to score the first goal of the game, but Hudson stays strong. Wonderful through ball up to Phillipson. Come on, Paul. Trying to find a teammate into the middle of play, and that was Prater who took a crack at it. And he went too far of the post that he was aiming for. So in the 7th minute of play, lots of pushing back and forth between these two teams metaphorically, not too much chippy play, as a wonderful volley is intended for Will Clancy, who collects it. Clancy gets Ober jumping out of his boots, and Clancy took a shot, staying ground level and too far, too wide of the far post. So Biederman didn't have to sweat too much there. First time his name is called tonight on the broadcast. Good welcoming for the senior. O'Kelly is going to send that ball over the back line of defense for Wausau West. Both teams trading possession, and now Denning has it. Denning sending it towards the top of the box. That's Grickus with it. Grickus is going to get shielded off the ball, and it goes out of play. They're going to say last touch, Joey. So, goal kick for Wausau West, trails all the way out towards Hudson territory, but not anywhere farther than Cole Ober. And after Kyle Durr put some pressure on the defenseman, it was ruled that he last touched it, so now Wausau West will work from a throw-in. Collecting it will be Asa Bettino. Bettino out to Medina. Medina getting marked well by Braden Miller, and Miller is able to hold off Medina and create a throw-in situation that's a bit more ideal than Wausau West running wild in the back end. So ball into the box, and Jared Biederman gets his first touch of the game, toppling over a forward, that being Will Clancy, who is being aggressive and trying to get on the ball and bury it. But Jared Biederman doing his job, staying on his line, and now Hudson breaks out into a wonderful counterattack. Ball up to Phillipson. Phillipson takes a shot and a wonderful save from Vandenberg. It will create a corner kick, but that is a lot better for Wausau West than, oh, never mind. Side judge ruled different, so we will get a free kick, it looks like, or a goal kick just taken by a defenseman. So that one going to be sent onward towards the Raider logo in the middle of the field. Sam Ross is going to win it. Prater picks it up for him after Ross got pressured. Prater left that one for Ober. Ober back to Thompson. Thompson returning the favor to Ober. Thompson has it once more. He's going to hold. Feels confident and gets that one up to Grickus. Wonderful pass. Grickus left it on the back for Denning. Denning up to Ross. Ross trying to find Nava Barber, and Nava Barber made a run. But in the 10th minute of play, we are still scoreless between these two really formidable squads that have been in great form throughout this season. We expected it to be tight and close, and it will continue to be that, as Nick Ratch got caught red-handed there. As I'm looking to check in here is Luis Cortez for the Wausau West Warriors. But before that substitution comes on, we will get a free kick. That one's sent into the box, headed away by a couple defensemen there that at least they were in the area for Wausau West. Now they're going to break out into offense. Plenty of outlet passes. And a ball there from Clancy goes a bit too far. It will be into the paws of Jared Biederman. Biederman with his second touch of the game. Biederman's going to roll that one out to Ober. Ober with it, taking it slow, waiting for the field to open up. And he's going to risk it, trying to find Prater a bit over his head. Prater's still able to collect it, though, after the header from Asa Bettino. Nava Barber up to Prater. Prater with a nice move there, splitting two defensemen. Prater sending that one wide out to O'Kelly. O'Kelly trying to cross it in, and after a deflection from the head of Cole Engebretson, I believe, it will be collected by Luke Vandenberg. Vandenberg punts that one, and Ober headed it out of play. And here comes Luis Cortez. Checking into the game for the Warriors, number 17, Luis Cortez. Number 17, Luis Cortez. So coming off the pitch will be Kyle Durr, walking a bit gingerly back to Zarnota and Wiegert. So goal kick for Biederman goes about 55 yards upfield, and Prater got a bit too aggressive there. 21 on 21, Nick Ratch versus Prater. Prater gets tagged with the foul. Not card-worthy, but it will earn a free kick, as Ratch and Prater have been going at it. Nice matchup to look on at, as Biederman makes a wonderful play there at goalkeeper. He's going to throw that one out to Prater. Hudson breaking out into offense, up to Grickus. Grickus with a bit of a heavy touch there, but he tried to move it forward. Now he's going to get shielded off the ball by Tonelli. And Grickus fought for it, but the Warriors had it. And after the Warriors give possession back to Hudson, Sam Ross draws a foul. As Ross maybe had the extra bonus of a little bit of a extra jump, but definitely contact there. Refs make their call, and it will be a free kick taken by Thompson from about 46 yards out. They're going to take it short. Up to Ober. Good positioning here for Hudson. Ober is going to send that one high and away. And after both teams fought for it, a Hudson header and a clearance from the Warriors will result in the first corner kick of the evening, as Ryan Delacroix puts that one up on the scoreboard. So corner kick taken short. Prater receives the pass after giving it to his short man, and after taking a shot right into the breadbasket of Vandenberg. Vandenberg will hold and punt, or no, he'll throw, excuse me. Went right to Nava Barber's chest. Not a really smart move there from the sophomore goalkeeper. Wausau West not too much pressure though, but now on this second effort from Hudson, they might have to work a bit harder. Ball towards the middle of the field. Grickus going for the ball. Might have caught a little bit of leg there. Refs made a no call though on that. Wausau West collecting possession, and they're going to try and turn offense outward from defense. And once again, just a pass that goes straight to the chest of a waiting Raider. So Ross trying to find Phillipson. Can't find Phillipson, but Phillipson finds a throw-in. Tygo Kelly with it. He's going to throw that one far and deep into the box past Joey Grickus. And there will be no contact made by a Hudson member, but they'll go on the second effort. That one is from Ober. Ober into the chest of Prater. Prater's going to kick that one up to himself, and he got stopped by a center back from the Warriors. Braden Miller tracking the ball down as he is fighting with Arath Medina. Medina collects it once more after getting a pass from Bettino. Ball goes out of play, and it will be a throw-in for Wausau, and we will get a substitution. Checking in for the Warriors, number 2, Carson Kleber. Checking in for the Warriors, number 2, Carson Kleber. '16th minute of play. Hudson winning possession off of the Wausau West throw-in. Phillipson trying to win the ball away from the recently subbed in Carson Kleber. And a wonderful challenge there from Braden Miller. Ball coming across the field, and he stopped that one beautifully. Gets the ball up to Prater, who left that one for Cole Ober. Ober using his right boot to send that ball over, looking for Grickus. Grickus finds it. Can he move on through, though, even though he's being marked by Tim Deloy? Grickus over to Denning. Denning finding Phillipson. Phillipson stopping. He's going to hesitate. Gets that one out to O'Kelly. O'Kelly trying to center the ball. Boots that one in. Nava Barber tracking it. Leaves it for Grickus. Grickus taking a shot, and that one right into the paws of Luke Vandenberg. Hudson's first really good chance, as it was just Grickus and the net with a defenseman to his right. And wonderful positioning from the sophomore goalkeeper. So Hudson will try once more. Prater with a now after a few passes from the Hudson Raider squad. And a pass out to Phillipson. Phillipson left it. He thought Ross was going to retrieve it. And instead, the Warriors win possession away. They give it right back to Hudson. Prater setting himself up for a wonderful shot that goes over the crossbar. And in the 18th minute of play, we've had plenty of shots from Hudson. Prater taking a couple stabs at goal. All of the efforts have been fruitless, though, from the boys in navy and white. So ball goes all the way out to O'Kelly. O'Kelly backheels it up to Denning. Denning trying to center it and find a teammate. Instead found Ethan Cadenaugh. And after some danger, plenty of Navy jerseys swarmed the box and retrieved the ball so that Biederman didn't have to. And there will be a foul called. Getting a reaction from Wausau West as they earn a free kick. 60 yards out, it will be taken by Tim Deloy. Deloy is going to send that one onward, gets it into the box, right into the center of it. Using the back of his head was number 17, Luis Cortez, as we get a substitution. That's Kyle Durr. Checking into the game for the Wausau West Warriors, number 9, Kyle Durr. So Medina's going to step out and come off the pitch so that Durr can return to his old position out on the field as he was subbed out earlier in the match. Corner kick will be taken, and that is way out there, out to the right side of the box. Wausau West had a pretty solid chance, but now the ball leaks out to Trevor Nava-Barber. Barber's going to send that one up to Phillipson. Phillipson's going to head that one, making a mad dash for it. Come on, Paul. And Paul gets taken from behind. And tackled from behind was Phillipson. And that's going to be card worthy. That's going to be a yellow card caution. On Tim Deloy. Yellow card caution issued to number 4, Tim Deloy. Yellow card caution issued to number 4, Tim Deloy. Checking into the game for the Wausau West Warriors, number 16, Corey Reed. So foul happened just outside of the box, so Hudson will take a free kick from about 19 yards out. So some dead time continues as Prater sets up the ball. It's about twice now he's set up the dirt pellets. Prater's going to take a stab at it, hits the wall, either hits Kyle Durr or Will Clancy. But they'll definitely be feeling that one later on as that ball goes all the way out of play. It will be taken by Tygo Kelly on the throw-in. O'Kelly is going to toss that ball out to Prater. Prater's going to collect it towards the bottom right corner of the box. Prater making a nice move, cutting inside. Can he get to it? No, that's going to be cleared out of play. Wonderful job there from Kyle Durr. So Phillipson leaving that ball to his outside, and Phillipson earns a throw-in. Phillipson's going to leave that one for Tygo Kelly. Tygo Kelly throwing that one softly into Corey Denning. Denning leaving that one for O'Kelly. O'Kelly's going to stop. Uses his strong foot instead of his left. After receiving a pass from Denny, he's going to send that one into the box. That one headed away by Wausau West, doing a good job of keeping that one out of danger. Nava-Barber's going to fight for it. He was with Corey Reith. Nava-Barber trying to send it into the box. Krikis was the closest raider to the ball, but the Warriors win possession. Clancy with it. Clancy's going to volley that one over. Or not volley. He's going to send that ball over. Nick Thompson doing a wonderful job coming back from injury in his first playoff game. with the Raiders this season. Obviously not in his career. He's played in them before as a junior. Colton Prater receiving the ball from up in the air. Tried to leave that one for Ross, but even though Ross couldn't get to it, Hudson in one possession, but they gave it back to the Warriors. Both teams trading possession in Wausau territory. Miller wins off of a nice challenge. And a pass from Prater is too soft to reach Braden Miller. Pass up to Clancy. Clancy up to Kadena. Kadena finding Kleber. Kleber trying to go for Clancy, and Clancy retrieves it as O'Kelly tried to challenge for it, and he ended up on his chest on the turf. Sam Ross wins possession. He's going to knife it through the center of play. And he shot that one right into the chest of a defenseman for Wausau West. So Tonelli starting some offense for Wausau West. Pass up to Clancy from Kleber. And wonderful challenge there from Cole Ober, the co-captain, as a back, doing a wonderful job. As Denning sending one of his trademark, I guess you could call it, messages. He always has at least one of these per match as he knocks a kid to the turf. As we will get a substitution, and that would be junior number 1, Joseph Hurt. Free kick will be taken by Nick Ratch. Ratch is going to send that one into the box. Wonderful job there from Nick Thompson, and Clancy tried to boot that one, and he sent that one a bit high, not too much horizontal distance on that one. As we're going to get 2 subs from Wausau West. It's going to be Tim Deloy along with Joseph Hur. So Tonelli cleans up the back, and that will result in a opportunity for Wausau West that they just give right back to Hudson. Thrown will be taken by Tyke O'Kelly. O'Kelly over to Denning. Denning lofting that one up to Grickus. Grickus using the back of his head, finding Prater. Can Prater get there? He's going to hold. Prater flanked by 2 defensemen. Prater out to Denning. Denning finding Nava Barber. And Barber gets taken down. That's going to be a foul. Wausau West is not happy with that, but I think that's going to be a penalty. It was inside the box. We'll see who takes it. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty. So a bad turn of events for Wausau West in the 25th minute of play. It's going to be taken by Colton Prater, the reliable boot of the Hudson Raiders. He has been the center of the offensive attack all season long. We'll see if he can bury this penalty kick. And we'll listen in. And he does. No, he didn't. Oh, wait. Did that go in? It did. Never mind. It looked like it hit the post to me. But that's going to be Colton Prater. Penalty scored by number 21, Colton Prater. 25th minute of play. Hudson 1, Wausau West 0. Checking in for the Warriors, number 1, Joseph Hur, and number 4, Tim Deloy. So the scoreboard master and I had both of our eyes deceive us, as it was a goal. Wonderful job there from Prater, burying a shot in a big moment in the regional final. Yeah, it looked like it. Yeah, it hit one of those back black ones. So Prater, after creating an optical illusion, will have Hudson up 1-0 in this match. Wausau West, though, trying to answer back. Touches a bit too heavy on that pass, and the ball did not go through the intended target. Ober coughing up possession, though. Miller able to clean it up for him. Miller up to Nava Barber. Hudson will pass it around the back. Thompson up to Miller. Miller finding Ross. Ross sending that ball up to Navabarber or Grickus. Instead, it will be option C in Luke Vandenberg, who collects that one with his mitts. So it's still plenty of time till halftime for the Warriors to respond. Hudson wanting to keep a hold on this lead as they were gifted a penalty opportunity. And Colton Prater buried the penalty shot after that ball goes a bit too far away from Phillipson's range of possession ability. And Phillipson could not quite get there in time. Can't get too physical with the goalkeeper or else Hudson's going to end up paying for more than they bargained for. So both teams trade possession in the midfield. It will be taken by Colton Prater. Prater's going to stop over to Ross. Prater ends up on the turf. Ross with it. Ross is going to hold that one and pass it to Denning. Denning out to O'Kelly. O'Kelly with a quick move on Joseph Herr. Nice welcome to the match there for Mr. Herr. As Colton Prater ends up sliding on his backside through the box. Not enough contact to warrant another penalty, but a wonderful challenge there from Wausau West to keep that ball out of a potentially 2-0 situation. Sam Ross with it about 30 yards out. Ross holding. He's going to send that one into Grickus. Grickus trying to tap that one out to Navabarber. Barber's going to try and send the ball in, and it was deflected away by, let's see, turnaround. No, we're just going to get a side view. There it is, number 19. That would be Curtis Tingham. So, subbing in at the next potential stoppage will be number 5, Nick Ross, and number 15, Arath Medina. Colton Prater is going to send a corner into the box. O'Kelly almost put a head on it, and after it slipped out of the hands of Vandenberg, I don't know who would be credited on that. We'll just go with Corey Denning, I guess. Goal for the Raiders, credited with the goal, number 14, Corey Denning. Checking in at the last stoppage for Wausau West, number 5, Nick Ross, and number 15, Arath Medina. So hopefully that wasn't like the last time that I did public address announcing and credit Denning with a goal that he didn't actually score, as the one that I did. That was Joey Grickus. But Denning gets credited, just kind of pulling a name out of a hat there, as that was more of a own goal, it looked like. But we'll go hockey rules and just pick the closest player to the ball, as that ball is going to end up in Denning's grasp, or technically not grasp, can't use your hands. Out to Prater. Prater's going to take a shot, and he rifled it at the calf of number 14, Asab Benito, or Beteno. Bettino? Whatever. Having a rough time with names sometimes. Bettino. Yeah, Bettino makes the most sense. That's number 14. Bettino. Bettino makes the most sense. I even went down there and asked for pronunciations, and I forgot. Yeah, that's true. Ball goes up to Prater after Phillipson left that one for him. Prater's going to stop. He's going to take a shot, and once more it's defended beautifully. That one from Asa Bettino. Joseph Herr with it now on the right flank. Herr with a soft pass over to Cadena. Cadena is going to make a dash for it, being shielded away by Tygo Kelly. Wonderful defensive work there from the man that substitute teachers would call Teague. So Ryan Delacroix just informed me that whoever wins this match will play Eau Claire Memorial, the Old Abes, number 1 in the bracket on Thursday in Eau Claire Memorial. should be a fun one, as if you tuned into the regular season match between those two, it was a draw 1-1, I believe, between those two squads. So it should shape up to be a wonderful match of soccer. We sure hope that you follow the boys' soccer team through their endeavors on the playoffs, if they make it there, as Wausau West and the Hudson Raiders are both chomping at the bit to play Eau Claire Memorial this upcoming week. Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 21, Nick Ratch. Wausau West, number 21, Nick Ratch. Okay, I think that's right. I didn't get too many stares, or not any, so. So ball goes all the way back out to Vandenberg. Vandenberg leaving that one for one of his defensemen. Wausau West will try and break out into some offense as they are down 2-0 in the 31st minute of play. Wausau West moving it through the center of play. Thompson was going to signal for a offsides, but it was cut off nicely there by Braden Miller. Ball up to Ross. Ross trying to find Grickus. It's defended nicely by Wausau West. That being Tonelli, I believe. Sam Ross finding Nava Barber. Barber trying to chip that one in. Nava Barber tried to send it on goal and couldn't quite fit it in, so still 2-0 for Hudson. Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 18, Cole Engerbritsen. Wausau West, number 18, Cole Engerbritsen. So ball retrieved by Nava Barber, sent it off the chest of number 19, Curtis Tingham. Wonderful play there from Grickus, but referee ruled that ball out. So ball trying to be cleared out by Wausau West. Hudson's still adding the pressure, though, as Hudson have been the aggressors and the winners of lots of offensive battles for the Raiders. Prater retrieves the ball from Nava Barber, and that ball goes almost out into the street. That one hits the gate. So ball will be sent onward by Tonelli. As Will Clancy, who has been a name called a bit, at least for offensive opportunities for Wausau West that have been a bit few and far between, is looking to check back in. Ball doesn't go anywhere farther than Thompson. Denning receives a pass. Put that one back to Ober. Denning with it once more. Denning out to O'Kelly. Tygo Kelly over to Cole Ober. Thompson sending a pass up to Ross. Sam Ross up to Tygo Kelly. O'Kelly trying to find Grickus. Grickus took a touch, and he could not finish it as he was shielded away by Luca Tonelli, and we will get some substitutions from both sides. Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 7, Will Clancy. And checking in for the Hudson Raiders, number 19, Lake Busecki. So with Busecki checking in, that means Phillipson will step out. Tygal Kelly will be shifted to the forward position. Busecki receives a pass, whiffs on a opportunity to cross it in, finds O'Kelly. O'Kelly out to Grickus. Grickus trying to find someone on the far post, and it was defended well by Luca Tonelli. So almost a lost offensive chance there, but Busecki was able to recover. Committed to the right play and crossed that one into O'Kelly, and this sets up a corner kick. Ross will take it. Ross is going to laser that one into the box. Denning's going to take a crack at it, but it was nowhere near net, and we will get a substitution.
Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 14, Asa Bettino. Number 14, Asa Bettino.
So kick sent to the middle field of play. Ober to Thompson. Thompson back to Ober. Ober finding Denning. Denning took too heavy of a touch there. Hudson doesn't have to fret, though. They still have an opportunity here on offense. O'Kelly with it. O'Kelly over to Prater. Prater's going to do a really smart play there and hold it for himself to collect. Gets that one up to O'Kelly. O'Kelly's going to take a shot that goes through the football uprights, but it won't count for any points here in this match. We are now in the 37th minute of play. Hudson up 2-0. Oh gosh, Ryan's booting it up. Oh my gosh. So ball sent far side of the box out to Grickus from Nava Barber. Grickus being marked well by Engebretson. Grickus sending that one towards the middle of play. And it will be cleared out by Wausau West. Thompson up to Prater. Prater finding Thompson. Thompson holding back out to Colton Prater. Prater with it. Prater moving, sends that one out to Miller. Miller back to Prater. Prater with 4 defenders in his radius. Up to Thompson. Thompson's going to take a shot with his left. Gets it deflected. Thompson leaves it for Prater. Prater taking a shot. That one's saved, but headed in on the second effort by Sam Ross.
Goal for the Raiders, scored by number 10, Sam Ross.
Number 10, Sam Ross.
Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 3, David Deloy. Hudson 3, Wausau West 0 in the 38th minute of play.
So Wausau West has dug themselves a hole. And if they want to advance to play the old Abes in good old Eau Claire, they will have to start adding some dirt under their feet, get out of the situation that they've been put in. They're down 3-0 in the first half. Hudson looking to make it 4 as Denning with it. Denning holding. Denning gets that one out to Cole Ober. Ober over to Thompson. Thompson out to Miller, back up to Prater. Prater receives a pass from Ross. Prater trying to find O'Kelly. And O'Kelly could not reach it as that was right to a waiting West defenseman. Pass taken by Engebretson. Engebretson up to Ratch. Wausau West now starting to link some passes together, and right after I say that, they give possession back up to the Raiders. O'Kelly being the aggressor, and he pushed a little bit too much there on Luca Tonelli. So checking in at the next stoppage will be number 16, Corey Reith. There have been lots of fresh legs being subbed in for Wausau West. Hasn't helped with the scoring margin, but at least towards the end of the first half, they look to get something going. as Will Clancy trying to do it by himself there in Hudson territory. Had 3 defensemen flanked around him, though. Little to no chance of him getting a good look. Ball sent up to O'Kelly. Can O'Kelly get there? He's being defended well by Tim Deloy. Both of them holding each other like they're frolicking through a field, and it will be out of play. So we will get our substitutions from both sides.
Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 16, Corey Reed. And checking in for your Hudson Raiders, number 2, Paul Phillipson.
So 40th minute of play, throw-in will be taken by Wausau West. Possession won by Joey Krickus after Engelbertson's throw-in. Sam Ross trying to keep possession. He was being held there by Nick Ratch. And Ratch? Oh, Ratchet? I was thinking more Rash, because the S is silent in his name. It's R-A-S-C-H. So Prater not really understanding why the ball needed to be moved outward, but he will comply. 2-0 and 2-1 will be on the free kick. Thompson's going to run first. He's going to stop. Prater's going to take it instead. Ball was put in. It's an own goal, so I'm just going to call it that.
Wausau West. That makes it 4-0 Raiders in the 42nd minute of play. Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 10, Ethan Cadena.
Technically, yeah. That was a own goal on Wausau West, which I'm pretty sure the what was it? The second goal was too, but I just called it Denning since he was closest. But there wasn't really anyone close to that. That was just point blank that was Wausau taking a bad touch, one of their defensemen having an unfortunate turn of events there. That makes it 4-0, though, in the 42nd minute of play. Hudson trying to make it 5. Sam Ross has it. Ross can't get a good touch on it, as that ball will be sent back out to midfield after Wausau West able to stave off a Hudson attack. Wonderful footwork there from Colton Prater. He ends up hitting the turf, though, as Ratch and Prater battle once more. Ross with a wonderful challenge. Will Clancy doing the smart thing, though, and letting that one roll out of play. At the left flank of the pitch for Wausau West, the throw-in will be taken by Clancy. And Wausau West will just cough the ball right back up to Hudson. So Hudson is really taking care of business here at home field, but this game was not expected to be like that, as Sam Ross chopped down a tree there in the middle of the field, took out the legs of a midfielder for Wausau West. As the man who fell down would be Asa Bettino. Free kick sent all the way into the box. That's headed in by Tim Deloy. Biederman didn't have to worry about that one turning into anything, though, as that was too near of the near post. So we will get Trevor Nava-Barber checking in for Hudson in the 44th minute of play.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 15, Trevor Nava-Barber.
So Cole Ober up to O'Kelly. O'Kelly having the ball go over his luscious hair. And Hudson still with possession, though, even though Wausau West tried to clear it out and send it up to one of their midfielders. O'Kelly to Miller. Miller playing a bit off his line, but hey, if it means offense, Hudson will take it. Getting close to the 45th minute of play, about 16 seconds away from that mark. Miller with it now on the right flank over to Prater. Prater's going to play that ball back towards him and back to Ober. Ober taking a cut upfield up to O'Kelly. O'Kelly finding Denning after almost being closed in by two defensemen. Denning trying to find Trevor Navabarber. Ball gets taken away from him. Navabarber winning it back. As back and forth, Navabarber and Kadena went. Excuse me, that's not Kadena. That is Cole Engebretson, excuse me. As we are getting close to 10 seconds left to go in the first half. As we are 44 minutes and 40 seconds past in this one, so we hope that you stay for the second half. Hopefully it's a bit more closer for entertainment's sake, but we'll see. Hudson up 4-0.
10, 9, 8,
10,
7,
9,
6,
8,
5,
7,
4,
6,
3,
5,
2,
4,
1,
3,
0.
2,
That's the
1.
first half of the
0.
boys regional final.
That's the first half of the boys regional final. Hudson up 4-0.
We hope to see you.
At the conclusion of the first half, we hope to see you at the beginning of the second half.
Welcome back to the second half of play in the boys soccer regional final between the Hudson Raiders and the Wausau West Warriors. If you missed the first half of play, it was all Hudson all evening long, and as we transition into nighttime, the sun has set on western Wisconsin. Wausau West trying to give themselves a fighting chance to come back into this one and make up for the 4 goals that they gave up, as 2 of them are arguably own goals. I'm not sure about the second goal. It looked like maybe someone from Hudson touched it, but it was last touched by Luke Vandenberg. It went off his gloves. I just credited Corey Denning with that goal. But we've gotten a goal from Colton Prater, Sam Ross, Corey Denning credited with the second goal of the evening, and an own goal on Wausau West to round out the 4 total goals between both these teams, all shared by the Hudson Raiders in tonight's contest. So, center field kickoff will go to the Wausau West Warriors, as Hudson had it in the first half of play. And as we enter the second half in the 46th minute of play, we're glad that you are tuned in. Hello, Brian Mose. Chuck Bublitz not being able to be here with us, but I know that he would say that we are joined by media mogul Adam Tilson running the camera. Nod to Chuck. We've got Ryan Delacroix running the scoreboard as always, and we've got a new member up here running scoreboard, Mr. Kevin. I didn't get your last name, so just Kevin. As we have already started half number 2, as Hudson looks to add some more goals in half numero dos, and Wausau West trying to dig themselves out of a hole, and if they don't get out of it, it'll soon turn into a grave when it comes to playoff hopes, as they are trying their best to come back, win this one, and knock off Hudson to go to Eau Claire Memorial. Not very likely, being down 4 goals, but it's still possible. Starting right now, Wausau West will try and work some offense near the box. They get possession taken away from them. Tracked down by Prater. Prater's going to send that ball upward, trying to find Phillipson, headed away by Cole Engebretson. Phillipson out to Denning. Denning finding Prater. Good run made there, knifing through the center of the pitch. Prater's going to loft that one out to Cole Ober. Ober passing that one out to Tyge O'Kelly. O'Kelly with it now. O'Kelly's going to send that one in towards Grickus. Connects. Phillipson crossing it into the box. That's going to be defended nicely by Tim Deloy. The big 4 in the back end of Wausau West's formation. Wausau West gives up possession once more to Hudson. That will be collected by Prater about 60 yards out from goal. Out to Nava Barber. Nava Barber with it. Trevor's going to give that one up to Colton Prater. Prater over to Braden Miller. Miller lofting that one out to Paul Phillipson. Phillipson cutting to the center of play. Out to Prater. Prater's going to take a shot, and that one does not go in. It is barely tipped away by Luke Vandenberg. A wonderful effort from the sophomore goalkeeper, covering that bottom left post well, and keeping this one a 4-0 deficit. But the offensive attack from Hudson has not been completely staved, as the Raiders will have a chance at a corner kick. Sam Ross will take it. Sam Ross going to send it into the box. That one headed away cleanly by a Warrior defensive back. Sam Ross out to Paul Phillipson. Phillipson's going to collect it. Phillipson going to stop, and that was taken away from him, as that could have been a potential 5th goal for the Raiders, as that was a pretty solid opportunity. Now Wausau West looking to gain some momentum back, but it stopped as the immovable object won there, that being Cole Ober. Cole Ober with it now. Cole Ober with it, stopping, rolling the ball under his foot. He's going to try and send it in with his left boot, stopped by Nick Ratch. And it'll be a throw-in for the boys in navy and white. Thrown by Miller, fielded by Grickus. Grickus is going to touch that one up lightly to Nava Barber. Barber trying to find Miller, but it's taken away there. Good play there from Nick Ratch. Prater with it now in the center of the pitch, about 35 yards out from goal. Trying to find O'Kelly, but the ball carried a bit too far away. And that one will go out of play. And on the left flank of the pitch for Wausau West, they will have a throw-in. Wonderful play there from Sam Ross. Ross getting that one up to Grickus after winning the ball. Ross touching that one up to himself. Ratch pressuring. Good challenge from Nick Ratch, and he's able to get that ball away from a potentially dangerous situation. Pass from O'Kelly goes straight into the waiting boot of a Wausau West midfielder. The Warriors will move it through themselves, trying to turn some offense in. This is the best chance that they, or one, not the best, but one of the best chances that they've had all evening long, and they gave it right back up to the Raiders. Corey Denning up towards Phillipson and Grickus. Phillipson winning possession in the middle of the field. Phillipson with it. Pass too soft, intended for Ross. It was taken away nicely by Asab Bettino. Cole Ober is going to send that ball up high and away, trying to find Nava Barber. Instead found the boot of Curtis Tingham. Sam Ross trying to win possession back, but Wausau West holds strong. Pass up to Arath Medina. Medina back to Tingham. Hudson with a nice counter in the middle of the field, but just kicks it out of play. 51st minute of play. Throw in from Miller out to Prater. Colton Prater over to Nick Thompson, back to Braden Miller. Miller back to Prater. Prater trying to laser that one into the box, and Phillipson could not get a touch on it, just over his shin. As if Phillipson could have centered that ball, that could have potentially been the 5th goal for the Hudson Raiders. Kick from Wausau West sent towards the middle of the pitch. That was taken by Cadena, but Hudson winning possession once more. Ball intended for Nava Barber gets caught in a no man's land and taken away by Tonelli. Hudson starting up offense once more. Sam Ross finding Prater. This is a good chance. Prater's going to take a shot, and that is too much touch from Colton Prater. That's about the third shot that he's had now where it's a bit either too high, too forceful, too wide, whatever it is. He's definitely trying. He's got the green light when it comes to opportunities like that. He is an assassin from outside the box usually, but a few of those chances won't go in all the time. As we are about to get a substitution, number 6, Will Brown will check in for the Wausau West Warriors. Pass up to Phillipson, connects. Phillipson trying to levy that one over to someone in the box. Nava Barber lets the ball roll out of play for a throw-in, and we will get Will Brown checking in for Wausau West.
Checking into the game for the Wausau West Warriors, number 6, Will Brown.
Throw-in taken by Wausau West. That being Curtis Tingham. Tingham retrieves the ball after Wausau lost possession. Warriors passing it round the back. Prater with it. Prater holding, backing up to Denning. Denning out to O'Kelly. O'Kelly sending that one into the box, and it's defended nicely and cleanly by the Warriors. Hudson still keeping up with pressure, though. They are winning lots of challenges in the middle of the field as Phillipson hits the turf. In the 55th minute of play, Hudson works with it once more on the right flank. Ball sent into the box. Can't reach Grickus, the man intended. Phillipson trying to retrieve a pass. Bit of an awkward touch, though. Phillipson with it now, cutting into the box. Phillipson ran away from a defender but forgot to bring the ball with him as he coughs up possession in the attacking end. And, whoa, a head-scratching play there as that looked like Luca Tonelli tried to get that ball to a teammate, but he got under it a little bit. Miller finding Sam Ross after the throw-in. Ross, with a man behind him, cuts in with his left boot, changes it to his right, trying to find Denning. Defended nicely, though, by Wausau West, and they are able to keep that one from being a potential 5th goal. Denning with it. Denning finding Sam Ross. Ross with it. He's going to tap it in with his left boot. That's Sam Ross with the 5th goal of the evening. Wonderful play there from Sam Ross.
Goal for the Raiders, scored by number 10, Sam Ross. His 2nd goal of the evening. In the 56th minute of play, Hudson 5, Wausau West 0.
So Sam Ross hopefully starting to get a little bit hat-trick hungry as the quest for 3 goals for the wonderful junior midfielder will begin, if it is on his mind. So starting to enter the 57th minute of play. Hudson up 5-0 on the Wausau West Warriors. Sam Ross with it about 30 yards out from goal. Ross Finding Phillipson. Phillipson's going to take it. Back to Ross. Ross going to take a shot, looking for his third, and gets it.
Hat-trick goal from number 10, Sam Ross, in the 57th minute of play. Hudson Raiders 6, Wausau West Warriors 0.
Sammy Ross with the hat trick. As this game is starting to get a bit out of hand. 2 quick goals. As Ryan Delacroix, wanting to get off his shift early, signals that there is 4 goals left till mercy rule is called. Oh, the club is about to check in. That's Bennett Sparling, number 4, with that big old cast of his on his left hand. So Grickus retrieves the pass that was sent up to him, trying to find Phillipson. Could not connect on that one. As Wausau West will also sub in Luis Cortez, the junior for the Warriors. Or not the junior, the sophomore, excuse me. Ball goes out of play, and we will get our... Nope, never mind. We won't get our substitutions as Colton Prater with it. Prater's going to hold, get that one back out to Jared Biederman, his first touch of the second half. Prater with it out to Tygo Kelly. O'Kelly with it dashing through, cutting inside and going towards the middle of the pitch. Out to Ross. Ross is going to touch that one up to Joey Grickus. It's headed away, though, by Luca Tinelli. So pass up to Paul Phillipson, connects from Tygo Kelly. Phillipson with it now near the right side post. Leaves that one for Grickus, and the ball ricochets off of the goal attempt from Grickus. Denning with it now. Denning cutting in, crosses it in towards the far post, and Luke Vandenberg will collect possession for the Warriors. Punting that ball, taking a sharp downward change of position in the air. Thompson gets the ball, trying to find Phillipson, can't connect. That one was headed away by Cadenaugh. "70 yards away from goal. That ball's going to be sent all the way towards the top of the box, headed away by Cole Ober, the co-captain. And speaking of co-captains, Colton Prater with it, trying to find Sam Ross, who wanted to return the favor to Prater, but ball a bit too far away from Prater's potential possession range. As Wausau West is also going to add in Corey Reith. So stoppage in play. Ref's going to signal that it will be possession for Wausau West. Wausau West not trying to waste any time. Their subs still waiting on the right side or left side, depending on which way your perspective is on the pitch. Near side, we'll call it, in perspective of the press box. Some wonderful quick touches on the ball. Wausau West with a chance to score, and that one just booted into the side netting by number 9, Kyle Durr, and we will get our substitutions.
Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 16, Corey Reith, and number 17, Luis Cortez. And checking in for the Hudson Raiders, number 4, Bennett Sparling.
As some more substitutions, we'll look to check in. That it will be Connor Seidel and Alex Ewig for the Hudson Raiders. Jared Biederman with it now. Biederman getting his pass cut off. Biederman being aggressive, trying to win possession. Biederman ends up with a touch on it, taking away the cross-field pass. What a wonderful stand there from Jared Biederman, the senior goalkeeper. Wonderful pass there from Trevor Navabarber. Ross collects it. Ross cutting towards the center of the pitch. Ross up to Corey Denning. Denning can't get a good touch on it and leaves that one for a Warrior to collect. Ball up to Luis Cortez. Cortez gets his pass taken away from him by Paul Phillipson. Phillipson over to Ross. Ross with it. Ross holding, backtracking over to Prater. Prater passing it to Ober. Ober back to Prater. Prater sending that ball up to Tygo Kelly. O'Kelly out to Navabarber, a bit too wide of his reach. And a throw-in for Wausau West deep in their own territory. Warriors will pass it around the back as time is ticking away on their playoff hopes. As Hudson has took a commanding lead, they have not looked back ever since that first penalty goal from Colton Prater, as we will get our two substitutions.
Checking into the game for the Hudson Raiders, number 7, Connor Seidel, and number 23, Alex Ewig.
So 64th minute of play, we have just crossed that time frame. Ober retrieves a throw-in from Miller. Ober's going to loft it up to Phillipson. Phillipson couldn't get a good touch on it. Wausau West took it, and Wausau West gave it back. Both teams sparring for it in the center of play. Prater with it now. Prater taking it up himself. He's covered about 20 yards of ground now, and his touch was a bit too heavy, but he was being held. As one of the midfielders trying to resize Prater's shirt there. So free kick taken quickly by Bennett Sparling. Cole Ober's going to send that one into the box. Trying to find Barber. And Navabarber could not get a touch on it. That one played well by, I believe, Curtis Tingham. No, that's not Tingham. That would be Corey Reith. So, goal kick straight to Sam Ross. Sam Ross able to collect that one easily, as checking into the game will be Noah Beckemeyer. Or will be checking in soon, excuse me. Number 16, and Wausau West will also try their hand at a couple substitutes. And we will get those in.
Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 7, Will Clancy, and number 13, Drew Marquardt. Checking in for the Hudson Raiders, number 16, Noah Beckemeyer.
I almost said Alex Ewig again. So ball goes far out, but nowhere farther than Cole Ober. Ober's going to pass that one back to Jared Biederman. Biederman's going to send that one towards the middle of the field looking for Sam Ross. Ends up finding the head of Asa Bettino. Ratch with it now. Ratch being aggressive. Ratch finding a man in the box, but once more, Hudson able to keep that away from being too dangerous, and Jared Biederman did not have to sweat too bad on that one, as that would be Luis Cortez who had a chance at it, but the ball was just a bit too far out of his reach, with the help of a Hudson defenseman. Sam Ross retrieves a pass from Paul Phillipson. Sam Ross with a wonderful ball up to O'Kelly. O'Kelly trying to find Navabarber far post. Phillipson's going to pick up the slack, and that's Paul Phillipson, hot pink cleats himself, burying that goal.
Goal for the Raiders, scored by number 2, Paul Phillipson. In the 7 Hudson Raiders, Wausau Warriors 0 in the 66th minute of play.
That'd be Paul Phillipson. As we are going to get a freshman cameo from Darren Chuckle.
Checking into the game for the Hudson Raiders, number 11, Darren Chuckle.
So Chuckle getting his first touch of the match. Couldn't keep it for too long, though, as he was marking his man coming through. I believe that was Kavanaugh, but I could be wrong on that. Wausau West being aggressive now. They're down a touchdown as, well, not technically a touchdown and an extra point. But knowing Hudson, it's an automatic point after. As unfortunately the boys lost in Neenah, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, they did. Well, Adam would know. He's had a pretty eventful weekend. As Adam took the trek 4 hours east to Neenah. So we're going to get another substitution. This one is going to be Josh Davis. But not before Cole Ober will take a free kick. 55 yards out. He's going to send that one into the box. O'Kelly on it, along with Noah Beckemeyer. Neither of them could get a head on it. And I think also there was someone else in the box too. Oh, that would be Darren Chuckle, who also had a good look at it. 35-27. So it was a one-possession game. The boys go out valiantly as they close the book on a pretty eventful season, hoping to see a lot of those juniors laid in the starting lineup coming back for senior year next year.
Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 2, Carson Kleiber, and checking in for the Hudson Raiders, number 13, Josh Davis.
So ball sent onward into the box, collected by Luke Vandenberg. That ball falling perfectly into the boot of Luis Cortez. Wausau West now with a good chance after a bit of a mishap from Bennett Sparling. Wausau West with it in the middle of the field, horizontally in perspective of the press box. In between the center hash marks of the football field. Hudson, though, wins it. They are going to slow this one down in the 69th minute of play. Alex Ewig out to Cole Ober. Ober's going to send that one up to either... Oh, yeah, it was Davis. Ball goes past the defenseman. Davis collects it. Davis with it. Davis is going to try and send it in the box. Headed onward by Tygo Kelly. And Teague could not put that one in. So we will get a substitute. That would be Cade Nickerson. Checking into the game for the Hudson Raiders, number 18, Cade Nickerson. 70th minute of play. As time is running out on Wausau West, they are down 7-0 with just about 20 minutes left to go in the match. Hudson with it in the middle of the field, coughed right back up to Wausau West. As we are about to reach 7 o'clock in the Central Standard Time Zone. Foul on Hudson, as that was Drew Marquard who ended up hitting the turf. And we will get a cameo from Kenan Herr. checking in soon at the next potential stoppage for substitutions for Wausau West. Both teams are going to have a kicking fit in the Hudson box. Hudson able to clear it away. Cade Nickerson doing his best getting out in open field. Come on, Cade. Takes a shot with his left boot, and that one just over the upper left 90 of the goal. Cade Nickerson almost with the 8th goal of the game as we get the substitution from Wausau West.
Checking into the game for the Wausau West Warriors, number 8, Kenan Herr.
As Kenan was right, I was hoping it wasn't Keenan, as one of the parents cheered "Go Kenan." For Wausau West, still keeping the spirit alive down there, even though it's most certainly hard to when your team is down, especially by 7 goals. Ball rolled all the way out to Davis. Davis trying to find Sam Ross. Could not find anyone but white jerseys on that attempt. Ball played into the middle of the field. Ball out to Marquard. Marquard trying to find a runner. Gets the ball sent back to him. Marquard over to Medina. Medina over to Cadenaugh. And Cadenaugh's pass is sent out of play. Chance now for Wausau West, and it is poked away by the right paw of Jared Biederman, as we will get some more substitutions from both sides.
Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 1, Joseph Herr, and checking in for the Hudson Raiders, co-captain, number 14, Corey Denning.
So ball sent into the box by Wausau West, and Cole Ober trying to clear it, hits one of his own teammates. That time Ober gets it far and away. Oh man, that gun trails all the way back like a Ray Guy football punt. Way back, pinned in Wausau West territory. There's a reason why they have college awards named after him. That's good. That's good too. As we get a cameo from Lake Busecki, his second one of the evening.
Checking into the game for the Hudson Raiders, number 19, Lake Busecki.
Yeah. Corey Denning trying to find Darren Chuckle. Darren Chuckle's going to have to do his best Kenny Griffey Jr. impression to track that ball down, and does it well, sending that ball into the box, and it is saved by Luke Vandenberg. Not technically a shot, as Darren was trying to find someone in the box, but a good wrap-up indeed by Luke Vandenberg, keeping that one away from being a good offensive chance. Pooch punt there from Vandenberg as that one rolled off of his foot awkwardly. It looked like it hit the top of his ankle. Ball goes out of play. Throw-in will be taken by Braden Miller. Braden Miller with it now. Checks once, checks twice, and throws. Sending that ball over to Josh Davis. Davis couldn't track it down. Pass rolls way past the intended target. I believe that was Tim Deloy, who received a pass from Ratch. Ratch with it now. Ratch making up for it by covering plenty of ground. And he sent that pass out to Joseph Herr. Herr being challenged by Braden Miller. Able to get that one away. Wausau West trying to build some passes together. Good defensive play there from Sparling. A bit aggressive, but it was worth the challenge. As Hudson now getting into some 50-50 battles with Wausau West. Warriors still coming over with it. Pass intercepted. Good defensive work there from the Hudson Raiders in the 76th minute of play. 36 yards away, Wausau West will send it in. That one going over the head of the baby blue laden goalkeeper, Jared Biederman. Biederman's going to kick that ball past midfield. Come on, Cade. Good pass there from number 18, Cade Nickerson, up to Josh Davis. Davis took a crack at it, and he didn't add a whole lot of curvature on that shot as that one goes trailing wide of the far post. Checking into the game for the Wausau West Warriors, number 9, Kyle Durr. So goal kick headed by Darren Chuckle, finds Josh Davis. Davis cutting through a defenseman, leaves that one up for Chuckle. Chuckle taking a shot with his right boot, and that one goes all the way towards the brick gate, or the brick wall with the gate on top of it. Checking into the game for the Hudson Raiders, number 17, Lou Smith. 77th minute of play, as we are approaching the final chapter of this soccer match. Ball played towards the center of the pitch. Lou Smith with it, heading it twice. Miller finding himself with it, trying to find Davis, and does. Davis planting his right foot and getting that ball centered. Ball scored. Wonderful shot there by Noah Beckemeyer. Goal for the Raiders, scored by number 16, Noah Beckemeyer. 78th minute of play. Hudson Raiders 8, Wausau West Warriors nothing. So Wausau West playing the ball left side. Hudson still winning possession though. Lou Smith getting the possession taken away from him. Joseph Herr with it now. Joseph Herr getting the ball chipped away from him by Lou Smith. Josh Davis with it now. Davis holding, changing direction. Davis trying to find Smith. That one defended nicely there by, I believe, number 16, Corey Reith. The other Corey on the field, Corey Denning with a C, taking the ball away, winning possession for Hudson, playing that one into the box, finding Darren Chuckle. Darren taking too heavy of a touch on that one, though, and it will be a goal kick for the Wausau West Warriors. As we will get a cameo from Gustav Vernsberg. Checking into the game for the Hudson Raiders, number 22, Gustav Vernsberg. As Gustav getting another chance for some action here in a playoff game. Ball played up to Lou Smith, right into the chest of Mr. Luke Vandenberg. And Riley Neer looking to check in here for the Hudson Raiders. As we will get that soon. Ewig's going to boot that ball out towards the right flank. Ball goes out to Riley Neer, who will check in for the Hudson Raiders. Checking in for the Hudson Raiders, number 12, Riley Neer. Ball played up to Lou Smith. Smith with it on his right boot. He's going to take a shot. Can he bend it in? He can't. That one stayed straight and on course, too wide of the far post. So under 10 minutes left to go in the match. Hudson in the next round will move on most likely, as crazier things have happened, but there is a really good chance that this 8-0 lead will hold. And they will move on to play this Thursday against Eau Claire Memorial, the Old Abes. It will be Navy versus Purple on a Thursday night. Should be an entertaining game, as we wish the boys the best, as those two teams have been neck and neck when it comes to Big Rivers Conference soccer, and they are in the same position now in the playoffs, as those two rivals in the Big Rivers Conference, the cream of the crop when it comes to boys soccer, will face off against each other Thursday night. Ball played upward, finding Joseph Herr. Joseph Herr finding Medina. Medina finding a defenseman who lofts that ball up, and away. Bennett Sparling trying to challenge, and the referee saw the arm extension. That is going to tag Bennett Sparling with a foul. Not card-worthy by any means, but it still earns a free kick outside the box for the Warriors. Wausau West going to send that ball into the box. That one played far post. And Jared Biederman along with Riley Neer collided near the right side post. Both seem to look okay, but Riley Neer is walking a lot more gingerly than Jared Biederman is. Riley Neer puts the thumbs up as he seems to regain his balance and center of gravity. Ball is sent from Jared Biederman out to the 20-yard marker when it comes to football field perspective. Ball will roll out of play for a throw-in on the near side of the pitch. Hudson with it as minutes and seconds tick away, the waning amount of time being bled away from the scoreboard, as we are still at a 8-0 contest. Shot taken, and that shot too high and too far away of the near post that was aimed at. Ball from the goalie box is sent towards the middle of the field for Wausau West. Hudson wins possession once more. That's Gustav Varensberg. Varensberg with it. Oh! Took someone for a piggyback ride, as that would be on Corey Reith. Just like a little kid who can't see the concert or a parade. Gustav Varensberg ended up on top of Corey Reith. He looks okay, but that was quite a hit. It will be awarded, or Wausau West, excuse me, will be awarded a free kick, as looking to check in will be Will Brown for the boys in all white. Ball played up towards Joseph Herr. It was cut off nicely, but Wausau West still with possession. That would be Riley Neer doing the defensive work at right back. Katanaw trying to take it himself outside the box towards the corner of it. Gets possession taken away from him. Wonderful play there from Medina out to Katanaw, and some beautiful defensive work there from Riley Neer, as that will be a corner kick awarded to Wausau West. Checking into the game for the Warriors, number 6, Will Brown. Ball's going to be sent in towards the top of the box. Wausau West trying their hand at a few shot opportunities. Can't really get to see him get a good boot on the ball. As we are in the 85th minute of play, about to enter the 86th. Ball goes over the top of the net and lands over Biederman's head and his post at goalkeeper, and we will get a substitution. Checking into the game for Wausau West, number 14, Asa Bettino. As it is, as it is now 7:15 in Hudson, Wisconsin. Ball is played up to Josh Davis, who leaves a lovely ball up to Darren Chuckle. Chuckle stops about 30 yards out from goal. Chuckle gets the ball taken away from him by Asa Bettino, who just checked in not too long ago. Bettino with a great bit of defensive work. Ball up to Varensberg. Varensberg passing that one out to Connor Seidel. Seidel trying to find someone, but it ends up on the light blue track around the field. 87th minute of play here for the Hudson Raiders and Wausau West Warriors in this regional final between the two boys soccer squads. As 86 minutes and 22 seconds have passed in this match. This one has felt over for a little while. And let me tell you, without Bublets, blowouts are a lot harder to cover, trying to keep up the entertainment. As I guess we'll pay homage to him right here. This match has been absolutely Raiderific. And this will end up with Hudson advancing through the playoffs to face off against the Old Abes. I've said it multiple times. They will be playing on Thursday in Eau Claire. We hope to see your support for the Hudson Raiders as they look to knock off the number 1 seed in their bracket. Hudson being the 2 seed themselves. Corner kick in the 88th minute of play for the Wausau West Warriors, trying to ruin Jared Biederman's clean sheet. Shot too wide. That one was taken by Nick Ratch. Time ticks away as that ball is sent towards the middle of the field. Swarm of Navy jerseys win the ball for Hudson. That one collected by Lou Smith. Smith up to a no man's land between Josh Davis and Darren Chuckle. It will be cleared outward by Wausau West. As Solom and his boys will be happy about this win. Advancing onward in the playoffs, a well-deserved win for Hudson. Outplayed Wausau West in nearly every facet of the game. And for Wausau West, this will close the book for a disappointing end on a good season, as Lou Smith took a shot there on goal with his knee. But a wonderful effort from Wausau West. And for the whole season, we wish the Warriors the best of luck next year. As we are now in the 89th minute of play, this game will wrap up here pretty soon. That ball is headed away by Alex Ewig, trying to find Bennett Sparling. Sparling got pushed down there, put down a peg by Will Clancy. And Sparling is out to be aggressive as he shoved down a Warrior player. As Darren Chuckle is going to cover a lot of acreage by himself, sending that ball towards the middle of the pitch. Now in the 90th minute of play, Hudson still adding the pressure, wanting to make that 9 instead of 8. Alex Ewig with it now in midfield with 8:20 passed in the game. So, excuse me, that game will be played on Tuesday between, what? It's really, oh, was it autocorrect? Okay. So, for Brian Mose, for Chuck Bublets, for Adam Tilson, we hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for tuning in to Boys Soccer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0.